Okay. Question 1 says Marty's building a rectangular fence in his backyard and has 200 feet of fencing he can use. If the yard is to be 15 feet wide and he uses all the fencing, how long will the yard be? So this one here, we're going to kind of make a picture of the backyard and put in what we know. So we know it's a rectangular backyard. We know that he has 200 feet of fencing and he's going to use all of it. So the 200 feet is going to be all of this, plus this, plus this, plus this. Well, what is that called when you go all the way around the outside of something? That's the perimeter. So we know that the perimeter must be equal to 200 feet. Okay, so we have that. It also tells us that the yard is 15 feet wide. So if we make this the width and this the length, we know if this side is 15 and it's rectangular, we know that the two sides of a rectangle are the same, so we know that this side must also be 15. And we're trying to find the length here. And again, the same with the other sides of the rectangle. If this is a length L, this is going to be the same, so that also is going to be L. Now remember that perimeter is all of the sides. It's this width plus this width, or one of the formulas is you can do 2 of the width plus 2 of the length. Okay? So we have that formula, and now we're just going to kind of plug in the numbers that we know. And even if you didn't remember this formula, you just know that perimeter is this plus this plus this plus this. So that's another way that you could have done it, is just said the perimeter, which that we know is 200, is equal to this side plus this side plus this side plus this side. So we can kind of figure that here. 200 is, I'm going to combine these like terms, so that's 30 plus, well, L plus L is 2L. Okay, and then if we solve this equation, we're going to subtract 30 from both sides, because what we're trying to do is get this variable by itself. So we need to get rid of the number that's added to it, so we subtract it from both sides. And then we have 170 is equal to 2L. Again, we're still trying to get this L all by itself. The 2 is being multiplied by the L, so to undo it, we're going to divide. So we'll divide both sides by 2, and then 2 divided by 2 is just 1, so 1L, or L, is equal to 170 divided by 2. 2 goes into 17 8 times. That's 16, so there'd be 1 left over if we subtracted. 2 goes into 10, 5. And actually, let me show you that division, long division way. So we have 170 divided by 2. 2 goes into 17 8 times. Then we multiply. 8 times 2 is 16. Then we subtract. Then we bring down. 2 goes into 10 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. We subtract and we have a remainder of 0, so we get 85. So this is kind of just that one thought process. This is if you kind of remember that formula, but again, we're just going to plug in. We're going to get the same answer, and it's going to come out to look very much the same as soon as we start going. 2 times W, well, what was the width? 15. And then we're going to simplify here. 2 times 15 is 30. And then see how here we have exactly what we had there. So we would do the same thing. We would subtract 30 from both sides. 170 equals 2L, and then L would also be 85. Okay, hope that helps.